Hello, my name is Amy Bushnell, and this is my pitch project for English 314. Clothing is a weird concept in general, since we have historical art and references to show exactly how little it was worn for long stretches of time. Through the ages, there have been many changes as to how much the human body should be covered and what is too alluring to be out in public places. Clothing and the idea of beautiful and proper has been the subject of many debates around the world, from covering ankles in the UK to the hijab in the Middle East and corsets being enforced to enter courts in France. Women have long had restrictions on their clothing, which have turned to trends. Women are challenging these, and men should be challenging their own trends too. People should be free to wear whatever they want, and men should be allowed to wear dresses. For centuries, women's clothing has been dictated by men. There were various choices in there, but in reality, they were still under the control of laws and rules set by men. In 1936, the hijab was banned from being worn in public in Iran. Because of the ban, many women were not allowed to go out because their male relatives forbid them to leave the house because they had to remove their headscarves. The law was repealed in 1979 when a different law stating the exact opposite was imposed, requiring women to wear a hijab in public. In the United States, in 1942, World War II brought around the rationing of women's clothing, setting skirt lengths and reducing swimwear material. This eventually brought about the bikini, but there was still a rule in force that women couldn't show their belly button. I could go on a long time about women not being able to set their own standard for clothing, but it is not only women who are told what, how, and when to wear things. Men are also held to certain standards when it comes to clothing. Sometimes it's religion-based, such with beards, hats, pants, and turbans. Sometimes it's class-based, being poor lower class versus the rich upper class. And a large part is culture. Scots wore kilts, Greeks and Romans wore togas, and English horse riders wore pants. The societies we live in decide how we all dress, and while women have fought for their right to wear pants, men still can't wear dresses. Many women fought for the right to not be ostracized by wearing pants instead of skirts, for the convenience and practicality of them. And if anyone has been to Washington, D.C. in the summer, you can probably agree there's a practical reason to be able to wear a dress when it's hot out. There have been many stories surfacing recently about young boys who wear dresses because they are pretty and colorful. To be told that once they get too old, that dresses are meant only for girls, taught synonymously that being a girl is weak. Throwing like a girl, running like a girl, and crying like a girl are all supposed to be bad things. They are told they can't wear dresses or skirts, and I think it's about time they can. Many men themselves would disagree with this, saying it's not proper, which is a direct result of adhering to societal rules, or they don't want to, which is fine. It's about choice, unlike the hijab laws in Iran. However, this fragile society we live in won't even allow men to wear leggings, instead insisting on the name meggings because leggings is too feminine. Men should be allowed to wear dresses if they choose to, and anything else they want to. Romans, Greeks, Spartans, Egyptians, Aztecs, Japanese, and many societies wore robes, skirts, or variations of until pants became popular. Two reasons pants did even come around is because it was cold or they were riding animals. So it begs the question, if it's hot out and you don't need to ride a horse, why can't a man wear a dress?